Forever. Dog.
It's the holidays, and AT&T Fiber has something very special for listeners. Yes, the holiday season is about connection with loved ones. But let's be honest, sometimes you need a different type of connection. AT&T Fiber wants you to make HBO Max your newest holiday tradition, so you can be among the first to catch Wonder Woman 1984 coming to you the same day, December 25th, in theaters and on HBO Max for a limited time. If the family can't agree on what to watch, AT&T Fiber comes to the rescue again, with strong smart Wi-Fi so everyone can stream their own thing throughout the house. But you don't have to choose between the two. Superpower your holiday season and get AT&T Fiber 1 gig internet with HBO Max and unlimited internet data included. No annual contract, limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/getfiber to check availability. Reliability based on wire connection to the gateway. Whole home coverage may require AT&T Smart Wi-Fi extenders sold separately. Compatible device and online account registration required to access HBO Max. All rights reserved. Restrictions apply.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
you turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Are you ready for some sloppy seconds? You stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you're all little stupid little fucks. I hope you're not in Puerto Vallarta. I'm Big Dipper and that's Meatball. Welcome back to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends new and old. I hope you're not in Mexico.
It's getting spicy here in 2021. Okay, so on the day of this recording, the Georgia runoff elections are happening today, even though people have been early voting. Trump is literally trying to ask people to find the votes. He still thinks he won that dumbass election that he did not. Vaccines are just sitting in trucks somewhere, and people in Florida have to get theirs on Eventbrite. Do you know about that?
Yes, baby. That's like putting the brown paper tickets on a vaccine. What are we doing?
Girl, the gays are fighting. The queens are fighting.
The queens are fighting. We got Miss Gia Gunn. We got Miss Trinity the Tuck. And who was it?
Kamara Black.
All coming for Pheromone.
Pheromone.
I'm about to say something that I never thought I was going to say before in my life.
Team Pheromone.
Pheromone is right.
Yep. Girl, they're I don't know. I was thinking about this. I'm like, maybe things were better when we didn't have the internet and we weren't constantly consumed. Like, remember, like when I was growing
up, things were better when
we
didn't have as much time to stalk people on the internet. It's not we were better before the internet. It's we have now been stuck at home and these drag race girls are going crazy. Skinny ones are getting liposuction. Fat ones are getting bigger asses. Everyone's getting a brow lift. Like, what is... and then they're fighting over who's an essential worker. These girls need to go back into the zoo.
It is essential that you watch me lip sync to this Ariana Grande song. That's what is essential.
That is what's essential. Honey.
I want to hear what our guest thinks about this. So when we come back, we have a very exciting guest for everyone here. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, it's 2021, and you know what that means.
It means BetterHelp is here to connect you with professional counseling securely done on the internet.
That's right.
Assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. Can you believe?
I know a lot of people have probably had this on their list for a while to sign up for online therapy or talk to someone. Now is your time. BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours.
Also, they have a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor, and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions from home.
That's right, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable germ-filled waiting room as with traditional therapy.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
So check out BetterHelp. That's Better H-E-L-P, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
Sloppy Seconds listeners get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sloppy.
That's betterhelp.com/sloppy for 10% off your first month.
Stay safe and healthy, everyone. betterhelp.com/sloppy. Okay.
Are you ready for the most famous non-binary drag queen in the UK? Wait for it. With a sense of humor, it's Ginny Lemon! Fancy a slice!
Fancy a slice!
Hiya, Babs. Fancy a slice. Yes, it's me, Ginny Lemon, star on the rise, star on the decline, star with hemorrhoids. How you doing?
Real talk, what do you use for a hemorrhoid?
What do I use? Worcestershire sauce. It's what I use for everything.
Thank you so much for being here, Ginny Lemon.
Oh, well, I'm only doing it because me mate fancies both of you. I've never watched the show myself. I'm not interested. But, thanks for having me.
Yes. Some just quick details. Ginny Lemon is in full makeup because I did not specify that this was just not recording the video. So when they got on the Zoom call, we were like, "Oh, what were you doing?" And
they were like, "Nope,
this.
we got ready for this." So we're gonna send you a care package as a thank you.
Yes,
good. Send some nudes in there. That'd be lovely. I can give them to my friend Adam then.
Hi, Adam.
So see, that's it. I can go now. That's all he wanted.
So. Are you ready for the influx of free shit now that you're going to be on TV? Because that's what happens, right?
I can't work, so I'm happy for the free stuff, so then I can start a little eBay shop. And then, I can flog that then, can't I? Because I can't get down the market and sell me tits, so...
Some of the expensive items, they'll follow them. They'll track the SKU number on it.
They will. I know, they're tricky, aren't they? No car boots for me.
Yeah, they'll find out. They'll email you and be like, "Why'd you sell this?" Well, so have you gotten anything free yet? Like, what's the best gift you've gotten since the announcement?
Oh, well, I think the funny thing is that all the makeup companies are contacting all the other girls, but they're not contacting me. So I thought that was the best thing I've not received so far. I mean, I've got lots of jewellery. I've been very lucky with the old jewellery. I've got earrings coming out my arsehole. But I mean, when it comes to the makeup, I think it was... I can slag her off. Is it Kat Von D? She got some makeup. I know nothing about her. I've heard she's very problematic. And the bitch didn't send me anything, so she can go fuck herself. Do you know what I mean? I've got a blue tick now on Instagram. I'm meant to be having free shit coming out my eyeballs.
Wait, so I have a question. Are you feeling... Because we were just talking about this before you hopped on. Is it... Do you feel overwhelmed? I'm feeling overwhelmed by the amount of news that I'm consuming, whether it's gossip news, social news, whatever. Like, I feel like, remember when it was just the newspaper and it sort of took 24 or 72 hours for a story to sort of make its way through society? It's like, it's happening in the moment. People are, like, some drama is happening on live and other people are going live to show it's all consuming. Thoughts?
Yeah. It's mad. Well, I'm not, as you've very much well known, I'm not very good with technology. So when it comes to checking the social media and stuff, it just gives me such anxiety and it's so overwhelming. The news is just day in, day out. And I remember, I grew up in the 90s, so we didn't have mobile phones until the noughties. So, if we had any news, then it would be the town crier with a bell. That's what it would be, it'd be people shouting. It's like when Princess Diana died, they were on the street shouting. That's how we found out the news. So this constant bombardment of news is so, it's personally not good for my anxiety. So I just try and avoid it at all costs. Because I think if it's real news, it'll filter through friends and people telling you and gossiping and stuff like that. But
right.
I think when it comes that constant barrage of information, it's just a bit too much. It just takes the enjoyment out of real life, Yeah.
Did you just refer to the 2000s as the noughties?
Oh yeah, do you not call them the noughties?
I've never heard that.
Oh, they were very naughty. I couldn't tell you half the stories. Oh, terrible.
Wait, so why don't we ask you some drag questions? Because I have a lot. When did you start doing drag? Was it in the noughties?
So I started doing drag in 2016. Basically my sister died. I had a mental breakdown, and I said to myself it was either drag or suicide, and I think I made the wrong choice.
Oh my God.
So it was a coping mechanism of me escaping my grief, and then it somehow spitballed and you know, people seemed to like it. I had no idea that people liked it. Like I said, I wasn't really interested in social media feedback. So for me to get to the stage that I've got to now, it's all a bit of a surprise. I was just grieving. Yeah.
Right.
Now I'm making money. It's lovely.
Yeah. So when you started, you're most known for you're like a live singing drag queen.
Yeah. That's
which
correct.
I think is more common over in the UK than it is in America.
Well, for me, it was a way of, I've been writing music for, God, since I was very young. And I use a loop station to loop my vocals. And I create these I call it queer folk. So it's queer folk music. It's this alternative pop, which is layers of vocals and harmonies. And I originally started performing as a way to get my music out there. I realized that people hated the music, but they thought I was very funny. So, I started singing a couple of covers and running me trap off instead. And yeah, so I performed under the previous stage name of Lewis Spout Backwards, which was a character of an angry gay man. And now I'm a crazy bitch on acid. So I like to base most of my characters on my personality at the time.
What's like one of the first covers you started doing?
Oh, well, I think one of the first covers I started doing was Just a Little by Liberty X, which was a dreadful 90s band that was popular for a mini-second in the UK that won one of these reality TV competitions. And the song stuck with me, and I ended up doing a bizarre vocal loop cover, which became quite popular. And then I went on to the X Factor to sing it. And then, unfortunately, they edited out all of the good stuff and put on this bizarre backing track. And that's why reality TV is a bitch.
You know what? They did that to Eva Destruction on X Factor America, too. Because she went on and did the laughing track. And then instead, they just played this like weird circusy, like wah, 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 music behind her. So they took the music out and it made her look terrible.
Yeah, but I had the same sort of thing.
But they have enough money to pay for the rights. It's not because of that.
It's because they kind of wanted to be like, hey, look at this weirdo. Not
right.
I feel like the show was out to make you look bad. Because American Idol used to do that too, where they would purposely pick people that they knew weren't good and push them forward for the comedy of it.
Yeah, definitely. Which is good for me, because it made me realize that there was an element of my character that people saw as humorous when I was taking myself very seriously with this bizarre loop music. So then I realized that I could make people laugh. I thought, well, I can do that as well.
Did you look like this when you were being serious?
Oh God, no. Well, I mean, yes and no. It was the very early days of the Ginny character forming for me.
Oh, okay.
The bizarreness was taking over. So the white face was plastered on, a bit of Durex. Is that the paint or is that Dulex? No, Durex are the condoms. So
that's what you used to apply.
And then it all sort of progressed from there, really, and it only went downhill.
But then you went back for more reality TV, because you are going to be on season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, which is so exciting.
It is exciting, but it's also so strange, because I also feel like I'm just the cleaner that's wandered in and somehow managed to get picked up by the camera.
Well, I have a question. Because the UK is so small in comparison to America, and the drag scene is smaller, did you know most of the girls when you walked into the room?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I was friends with a good few of the people. So it was one of these bizarre things where I didn't realize that I went in thinking that no one would have absolutely no idea who I was. And then it turned out that I went in and I was like, oh, I know this person, I know this person, I know that person. So it was like, oh, the gals are back together again. So I just knew we were in for trouble. As soon as I saw some of those faces, I thought, we're going to have a right laugh here. This is going to be mayhem.
And Okay, so I don't know, and we can cut this out, like, because I know they get pretty strict about what you can or can't talk about. But you guys started filming and then stopped, and then they started back up again because of the pandemic, right?
Yeah, that's fine. We can talk about that. That's been put in the press. That's been all out there.
That must have been a wild experience to sort of like put it on pause, because they did that on season 3 as well. There was some mysterious thing.
Ooh.
Was it a fight? Was it a health issue? Was it a union thing? Like, but they paused for a few weeks in the middle of filming season 3. So,
well, it was a. Well, imagine this. The last time I remember my life being normal, I was on the main stage of Drag Race, looking at RuPaul in the eyes. And that was my last glimpse of normality. And then stopping that and having, when the corona situation and the COVID situation was realised, it was kind of catatonic. But I was also set for the end of the world, because we are kept in this little isolated bubble. We don't really know what's going on. You're doing drag for, 28 hours a day. And so you're not really worried. So one thing we're, prancing around being absolute dickheads. And then the next minute it was the end of the world. So I was like, brilliant. This is just my bloody luck. I get on Drag Race and then everyone dies. So I was full on. When I got back, I was like stocking up the cans, building the bunker, preparing for the end of the world. It was fabulous. And then I realized that it wasn't just ending. And then I was like, oh, I've got to wait. And waiting is just so boring.
Yeah, what was it like just knowing, like, okay, I have to go back and there's these things left to do?
Oh, God, I can't even begin to say. Like, it's too much. It's too much to have on, like, one's brain. It's usually the girls are in and out. They're on the treadmill in the factory. They're in and out. The production works. But for production to halt, it halts your whole life.
That's so wild.
God, that must have been so awful.
Woo! Okay,
and
let's talk about...
I had no money, and still don't have any money. So that's the other thing, is that we're all bloody skint.
Right, and normally it's like the moment people are announced, or even that when the promoters start to hear the rumors, it's like the gig money comes in, because people talk about this all the time with Drag Race. Is like people take out loans, max out credit cards, sort of like go crazy spending money to prepare for the show, because the idea is the moment the announcement happens, they can make it all back really quickly with club gigs. But that is not the case, and no one from season 13 or your season or I'm
12
sure, or whatever else they're doing, 12 big. No one knew that this was going to happen. And all these queens, everyone thinks, oh, you're making the same amount of money as, the gals from season 8 who have been around for 4 or 5 years and gone back to do an all-star season. It's like, those people are buying homes and owning businesses.
Apparently not Trinity to talk. She needs help getting the money for that house. She got to do these gigs out here. She said, I may have one, but I have a house down payment.
I may have won $100,000, but I'm going to do this job.
Get the money. Wow. Get the money.
Amazing.
I'm just so your style of drag is like my favorite type of drag, because it's so chaotic. It's like whatever you feel in the moment, you're gonna do it. How was that energy? I mean, I guess we can't really talk about Drag Race, but like, how was that energy perceived by the rest of the girls?
Well, I think for them it was kind of like the crazy auntie that shows up that's wearing a dead bird on her head and a caftan. I don't think they thought twice when they saw me, because it's just like, oh, there's Ginny. It's looking like an absolute gory mess, and we love it. So I think for me, talking about fashion, the Crocs.
Yeah, let's talk about
we have
Crocs.
That written down. It's like the Crocs heard round the world. The minute I saw you in those yellow platform Crocs, I was like, we're best friends again. Like,
she's the
Crocs.
one.
They're
She's
so
the winner.
Comfortable. And do you know what? My thought was, hey, I'm going to be hanging around, taking lots of lovely pickies, and I don't want to be like, no way, like, fuck that. I don't know how these queens do it. I'm getting on the most comfortable shoe. I'm there to work and earn money. I'm not there to, like, look like a fierce bitch. You're an idiot. Like, the more, the quicker you can move, the more money you can make. So shift that ass, baby, and get on some Crocs.
I I loved that whole promo because looking around the room, there was literally everything. You know, to see Estina just like in a hoodie and a skirt, you're wearing Crocs, there were people in glamour gowns, latex gowns, headgear. Like, I was like, this is so cool because there was so much representation of different types of people's drag and artistry. Like, I loved that promo. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, you know, the updated pride flag and the trans flag, all of the colors represented, which was really amazing.
Which is gorgeous, which is a sign of the times to say that things are progressing.
Yeah.
Which is fabulous to see Drag Race progressing in such a nice way with, you know, non-binary characters being shown, trans contestants. It's amazing that, you know, that they are listening and that they are changing. And I think that's incredible.
Totally. Well, let's take a quick break and we will be right back. Okay, we are back, and Meatball has a burning question.
Have you seen Wicked?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the first ever performance of it in the UK. It was one of the previews. It was the first ever preview in the UK. It was fabulous.
Can you do the ooh ah?
Ooh, ah, bring me down. Nailed it.
Nailed
it.
it.
Fabulous. I'll never let it go.
Never let it go. Oh
so
my God.
Did you go to like art school? You give me such like art college vibes.
Oh, how disappointing. Sorry about that.
You just
No,
give
I'm
me
not
so
the
much
fat Sasha
confidence
Velour, don't worry.
in your work that I just feel like you've like been honing in on it. Like you've been like a trained actor.
Well, unfortunately, I did study performing arts and then I did study drama at university. But when I say study, I mean I spent the money in shoes and smoke and then I showed up and pranced around. So I've always been very observant when it comes to learning, and I learn a lot more as opposed to the curriculum. And I think observing people in those scenarios has helped develop the character. And it's that deconstruction of anything, really. I mean, look at me. I'm a joke and I know it. And it's fabulous. And deconstructing and being the troll of theatre and the troll of drag, I think is... So, I do have a background in performing arts, but I slogged on in loads of office jobs and all of that bollocks for ages until I thought, you know, I've just got to do something with all this education, and it seems to be paying off now. I mean, I'm a lot more professional than other bitches, even if I am a fool.
Yeah, I mean, before this going in, I've worked with you twice now on two
tours.
My,
were you there? You were there that
Battle of the UK versus.
Oh God!
And it was Rudier, me, you, Juno Birch, and a door was trashed in the corner of the room.
Weren't we all? Whoever gave me that bottle of vodka should be absolutely put in prison.
Yeah, they also waited until halfway through the show to bring us alcohol. So by the time it got there, we were all scrambling to start drinking it, and we finished it off.
It was shocking. I was so drunk that I didn't realize I'd done my number, and I went on to do it again, and they were like, "No, Ginny, you've been on." And I was like, no, I haven't done that one yet. Oh, that was terrible. And I don't usually drink, so I really had a tipple that night.
Oh my God.
That was also the night that I was sharing a room with Yuha, and she is I don't think I can say. She's a nut job. She is crazy.
She's crazy. Wait. She got me to film everything. She was like, can you film this? I was like, I'm not the staff, bitch. Jesus.
Yeah, she kept asking me to do shit for her. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. And then she kept running around being like, I was promised food here on my phone. And she pulled up the contract and she said, it says food. Where is my food? And she was like running around to all the drag queens screaming at us. And we were like, I don't know, Yuha. I'm not hungry.
I'm too drunk to function, Yuha. Leave me alone.
I was like, I'll eat at the hotel.
Who was on that tour? That sounds like a crazy group of people.
It wasn't a tour. It was Drag Race UK. It was like the closing show for Holy Tea. And it was me, Jenny, Juno.
Oh, DragCon.
Yeah.
Got it.
Adore, Yuha, Ms. Cracker, Vinegar Strokes.
And Chiro.
Chiro and Joe Black.
Oh, God, yeah, and Joe, of course.
And then
Who
Cheryl
had their
Hole,
own dressing room, lucky bitch.
Yeah, I had my own dressing room too, but I just came down to hang out with you and Juno the whole time.
Yeah,
We kept
all the
getting
lesser
fucked up.
people, the people that were getting paid the like, you know, I'm one of the blue tick bitches now. No way am I doing those star acts. I've done that. Thank you.
So I'm curious about theater school. What was one of your favorite acting roles? Like, was there a character that you really sort of like loved doing when you were in school?
Oh wow. Well, I suppose for me, I am like a terror. Like I love getting the giggles and like taking the piss. So I remember when I met my best friend at uni, and the first thing we had to do was like we'd walk around the room and then we'd have to freeze and mimic the person's actions or whatever their pose was. And by the end of it, I think we'd both pissed ourselves because we were like laughing so much. That was like in the first couple of, you know, when you're at first days at uni and you're like, oh God, I don't know anyone. I don't know a dealer. Oh God, what's going on? And then can I say that? And then you know, then we met, and then it was during the like warm-up, the theatre warm-ups, which is so stupid. And the theatre people that take themselves so seriously doing these like zip zap boings and like it's around
zip,
being
zap,
like
zop, so don't it's zip zap zop.
Zip zap zop. Oh, see, that's the language barrier. It changes over here. That's the tax.
Oh, it's boink over there, huh?
Yeah, zip zap. Oh my God, and all of that, and it's just so ridiculous that I couldn't help but take the piss out of that. The deconstruction of it all, the loviness of theatres and actors, and you know, all of you performance types. Yeah. You're all just a bunch of lovers, really, and it's quite funny that we get paid for doing such silly work and we get to flounce around. It's just too funny, and people don't take that too seriously. Are either Dame Judi Dench or, you know, losers.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. Okay, so in your Meet the Queens video, you basically said that now a Ginny Lemon show, you get on stage and you have no plan and you just improvise. What does that look like? What do? You just talk?
Looks like a star, baby.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Honestly, it's disgusting. You honestly, it would be your what do people always call me? My sleep paralysis demon. So I just go up and I like to have a chat. Like I'll sing a couple of songs, whatever I'm in the mood for, a couple of my own songs, a couple of covers, whatever, or a lip sync. I can move my lips to other people's songs as well. You know, it's exhausting, but I can do it. And I go up and I just like to chat with the individual audience because I think so many of these girls get out and do the same old act, no offense. And the same old act every single time. And you think, God, you got to shake it up, girls. You got to like have a laugh with where you are, find out a bit about the place, the people, and have a laugh. I don't like to plan too much because the beauty in life is the things that go wrong. And if you be able to laugh at the things that go wrong, that's just the amount of times I've planned something, done a dance, fallen on my arse, broken my hip, you know, and all of that. We've all done it. And I think, no, I'm going to go up there. I want to enjoy it as well. Because if I'm not enjoying it, why am I doing this?
Right. You know, Meatball actually broke her hip on stage in drag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no Nana.
I know. I truly am like the oldest lady of drag now. It was fun.
Are you all right? Did you have any you've got good medication over there as well, haven't you? You can have Valiums and the Xanax.
No, we have the worst healthcare system. And also, I'm going to say something people of color do not get the good pain kills. Because doctors truly do believe over in America, and they are still taught in some places, that Black people have a higher pain tolerance. And that our skin is thicker, so we need bigger needles. So when I went in, they like wouldn't give me pain pills. They didn't believe that it was broken until I like went and got an x-ray. And then they were like, oh, it's broken. Oh, it probably needs surgery. Oh, well, I wish we would have checked this like a week ago. And I was like, fuck all of you. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was performing I Want to Dance with Somebody. And as I was crawling towards the audience with my broken hip being like, help, they thought it was part of the joke. So they were just laughing at me.
You would have been Ginny. Ginny would have been throwing tips at you, cackling.
Oh, my phone
you
would have been straight out. I would have filmed every single minute of that.
A UK queen. Why? Okay. Is there anywhere over there that they do tip?
No, if it's the tip, it's usually a smeggy one. You know what I mean?
Oh, yum, yum.
Talking about dick cheese. Okay, speaking of dick cheese, do you know about Meatball's character, Chelsea?
No, I don't.
It's me, Chelsea from Sussex.
Oh,
I'm here
not
to
from
have a
Sussex,
laugh. Give
the
me a
South.
sausage roll. Fancy a slice.
You sound right southern, that.
Yeah, everyone says it's actually an Essex accent.
Yeah, it's good. It's very like Essex, Sussexy sort of. The South, it all blurs into one. It's a bunch of angry white people in the South. It's much better up north and in the Midlands.
Yes.
So we have prepared a little game
Yes.
for you.
I'm just pulling it up right
Oh,
now.
I love games. Are they mind games? They're my favorite.
It's a very it's a very easy game. The game is based on your beautiful, amazing catchphrase. Fancy a slice!
Fancy a slice! Which I thought used to be fancy a slag. Like you wanted to like make out.
Yeah, I do. I love a slag me.
Oh, have you been watching Slag Wars?
I mean, if you haven't been watching Slag Wars, then you're dead. Because
Wow.
that television show, I mean, I can't say this, but fuck Drag Race. Watch Slag Wars. It's amazing. It's so good. I'm going to try out for the next season, I swear to God.
Do you know, have you met Sophie and Rebecca?
Not yet, but I am desperado because what I really want to do is a croc destroyer video when we do some sort of sploshing or some sort of croc sex. I'd be right up for that. So if they're listening, they should defo come and get me involved and be a croc destroyer.
I'm wearing
We
my
love
leopard
it.
print Crocs right now.
Oh my God, I'm wearing nothing because I'm in my house. I've just got barefoot. I can try and chew my
Ooh.
toenail.
Oh no! She's eating her toenail!
What a big one.
Oh, she bit it out. Oh, got it out.
The thing that I loved about Slag Wars was I really, on some shows you can tell when the drama is manufactured. I couldn't tell if Sophie,
Ah.
I couldn't tell if that was
Oh, yeah.
fake or not because I was like, I think she's crazy enough to not care that it would be stopping the production and be like, I don't want to eliminate anyone and just
Yeah.
walk off the set.
Well,
and I
that's
was like,
the best thing.
I
That's
love
the best
that.
thing about Sophie is that the pair of them, they're so honest with their feelings and they come across so genuine. So
Yeah.
I believe that Sophie felt that, and I felt it at home, and I mean that is television gold, you know.
and then her crawling because of her
Crawling
shoes.
across the
Crawling,
rock
and then
with
is nobody going to
no
help
pain.
me? No. Oh, right then. The little shuffle on the knees, babes, on the knees. That is a leg end right there.
The best part about that was that you could tell that everyone was like, what is going on?
So good.
And if you guys want to watch another amazing video, there's one of Sophie and I forget the cock destroyers in a haunted house where they stay the night and Sophie gets possessed.
What?
Yeah, and it's really funny. She's like, because you can tell that the other one's just staring at her like, what are you doing? And she's like, ah! Running around the house being a demon. Anyway, let's play this
Icons.
game called Fancy a Slice.
So in the game, we're just gonna offer you two options, and you tell us which one you would fancy a slice of.
Oh, okay.
Okay, classic music or new age music?
Oh, what's new age music?
I don't know.
Kate Bush?
Enya?
Oh my God, yeah, Enya, new age, definitely. I fancy a slice of Enya any day.
Front or back?
Oh. Oh my God, these are hard slices. Front or back? Oh, it depends on what mood I'm in, baby. Kind of have the whole pie on that one. I fancy a slice. That's the best thing about a slice is you can have a little bit of everything.
In checkers, are you red or are you black?
What the fuck is checkers?
Do you know the game? Checkers?
The checkers game? Oh, maybe
No
they call it
way.
something else.
Okay,
No,
what
I
about...
wasn't playing games. I grew up in a council estate, for fuck's sake. I was robbing tellies. I'll go red for cherry.
Cherry.
Okay.
Good. Flowy skirt or spandex bodysuit?
Flowy skirt for Nana. I've got my big pouch. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, but recently you were very proud of your body and you posted some almost nude photos of yourself.
Where?
Yeah, did you
On the
fancy
Instagram.
You fancy a slice, babe? You can see my nipples now.
You're hairier than I thought. You're hairier than I thought.
I've got the hairiest arse in show business. Wait till you see it.
This looks like a butthole.
Thank you.
I like that one. I do like taking like pictures of drag queens putting makeup on or taking it off. I don't know why. I think it's just so fun.
Well, it's our quick way of being arty, isn't it? It's like, oh God, I'm so arty. It's like sniffing your own farts. Mm.
Would you prefer your drink shaken or stirred?
Shaken.
Fries or salad? Or I guess chips or salad?
Fries.
Kelly or Michelle?
Oh. Kelly, come on.
Yeah.
From here on out, I'm a commander, baby.
Yes!
Oh,
yes! Paper or plastic?
Plastic. Nice and fake, just like me.
Cut or uncut? Or circumcised or uncircumcised?
Oh, uncircumcised. Give me the skin, baby. Yes.
Shave your brows or block your brows?
Neither. Fuck them both. Just paint on the top. No one cares.
Wait, what? Yours aren't blocked out right now?
No, I've just painted over my brows. I've just got very pale eyebrows.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Very pale. I love that. And that was Fancy a Slice!
Fancy a slice!
To be fully transparent, as I was doing that game, I was like, oh, I got this from the podcast Calm Down Queen, hosted by Sukasa and Vivian Forevermore. On every episode, they would ask people a list of 10 questions, and you just had to choose either one.
Oh, yeah.
And they would just do that on the show as a regular thing. And as I came up with that game, I was like, oh, I totally took this from them. But that's how art is made, just stealing from other
So
people.
what's next for
fast.
Ginny Lemon? Are you working? Because now, most of the time, once you've been through the Drag Race carousel, you come out with a song, you come out with a music video. Are you working on anything? Are you going to do like a live show? Because I love your character, and I would love to see like a 45-minute
No, I'm just kidding.
set of Ginny Lemon just like telling me her life story. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny you say that because I have been working on a few things. Because I have also had a year of, doing fuck all, so I've had the time.
Yeah.
Pardon moi en français. So I have been writing an album, but for me, it's not a like. I am going to be releasing music, but it's not going to be this cackety cack tick tick boom shit that everyone releases. It's going to be real music. So I've been making and writing music for years and years and years. So hopefully this gives me a platform. But I've been writing this new album called Tonic, Ginny Lemon's Tonic.
Love it.
Which is all about a reflection of the mess of the world and my life and everything that's quite relatable. So the first song that will be coming out of that is going to be called I'm Over My Overdraft, which I think everyone at the moment can relate to.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I'm planning to set up some sort of YouTube scenario. I'm trying to make everything online now so people can access it, because if we can't see and go see people, it's about changing how I interact with an audience. So hopefully I can bring my new show, Pick and Mix, which is going to be my comedy sketch show, musical stand-up amazingness coming to YouTube whenever I can be arsed. But that will be coming. And I've also got a kids book that I've been working on for years, because I did a kids show for years. So that will be coming out hopefully soon. Now I can milk these bitches and get a platform out. It'll be fabulous.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see more of you, because I've always been so obsessed.
Oh, well, I've been obsessed with you both ever the first time I met you. And I thought, geez, lovely whoever she is.
I know.
Whoever she
It was
is.
on the Holy Detour. I was like, that person's a crazy person.
Oh, because we did Birmingham as well, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, that dress was. I stank that day. I stank. That dress was so
But
heavy.
you looked so good. What's it like trying to get everything in yellow? Like, how hard is that to find?
Yeah, do you only wear yellow?
Well, oh God, it's my moral dilemma. I mainly try to wear yellow. It's not that difficult because now I'm like, it's like my eyes go to that, and that's the only thing I can see. So I used to, one of my other jobs growing up, and my passions are vintage clothes. So I've been collecting and selling and working in vintage clothes for years. So I have a vast array and contacts of getting certain things that I want. So I kind of have half a wardrobe of half yellow and half bizarre vintage gems.
Amazing. Yeah, I bet you probably have contacts in the vintage world who just like pull a yellow when they see it
yellow,
for
like,
you.
it's for
They're
me.
like,
Anything
"Ginny."
yellow with a bit of stretch, I want it, girl.
I love that. Meatball, are you making that face because you hear the garbage truck?
Yeah, where is that?
It's just right
Is it
up
your
my
bin
window.
day as well?
Yeah, is it yours?
It's our bin day today. That's amazing. And my friend who lives in the Czech Republic. Isn't that weird that all of our bin days today that I've spoken to on the phone, they're all on whatever today is. Is it Tuesday?
That's Tuesday. That's so
Tuesday.
crazy.
It's Tuesday. It's the bin day. I can't believe it.
Tuesday. Hey, I'm so curious, like, I guess I feel like the accents in the UK are so much more noticeable than in the States, but I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure we're just used to it over
kidding me?
here.
No way. Everywhere's got like, no matter where you go, we've all got like colloquial accents from wherever we are. I mean, my accent is it's like a Birmingham country farmer hybrid, but everyone thinks I'm from Liverpool. It's a very bizarre mix. And then I think because just where I live, so it's only when you go south. So when you it's a bit cockney, bit south, like it's south. And then as soon as you go up, and then you're going up to Scotland, and then it's, hey, you fucking bad, you gotta go get your head off, you know what I'm saying? So there's a whole array of amazing, wonderful, strange dialects in the UK, as there is with America and every single country. I mean,
Right.
I find it fascinating. Accents, I think I could talk about them for days, darling, days.
Well, I just loved in the Meet the Queens, like, hearing the Scottish accent and then hearing Taste sort of slip in and out of like a Welsh and like some slang and you know, like it was just like this amazing, like everyone was like, oh, I can understand them, but they're all sort of speaking in this like, you know, a strange dialect. I loved it. It's, to me, it's so much more interesting than like, you know, a Southern twang.
And
in
it's
the
glorious.
States.
It's absolutely glorious to be part of such a diverse cast with Welsh representation, Scottish representation. It's just so, it's just amazing. It's really like the cream of the crop of the UK queens, and a few duds, but you know.
I love that. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with our final little segment.
And we're back! Welcome to our next segment called Fuck Talk! It's a segment where we tell funny or weird or gross sexual stories of things that have happened to us in our past or possible future. Do you have sex?
Me, God, I'm always having sex. Me, I'm aching from it. It's fabulous.
Normally we just tell like weird sex stories, but I know because it's COVID, not everyone's getting out there and doing anything. So do you have any like weird college sex stories that
classic hits?
God, let me think about the past 24 hours. What's been weird?
What's
God,
weird?
you know, I'm quite lucky
ma'am.
here. I'm quite lucky. I'm in a throuple, so I've been with my husband for oh God, how long have we been together? We've been together for almost 15 years, I think, and it's coming up to a year and a half since we've been in a throuple. So I'm very lucky sex-wise at home.
You are the Derek Barry of the UK.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that I would excel in a throuple. Meatball cannot imagine.
I think that I would probably kill one of them.
So my question
Right.
is, what is that like, and how did you do? Because you're saying you've been with your husband for 15 years, and now a year and a half in to this 3-way relationship.
Well, I think for us, it's very different because it's the first time we've ever fallen in love with somebody else. So it's love. You can't explain, question, or deny yourself love. And when love comes your way, we would be silly for each other because we love each other so much to not accept more love into our lives. So that was easy for me. I think that's the thing. So anything else about awkwardness or jealousy, or you work yourself along the way. I mean, but you need to enjoy the ride because that's the joy of it. You know, you're in a very loving relationship with extra people. So extra people, you know, as opposed to just yourself. So you can be, as an individual, it's so not heartwarming. It's so, I can't think of the words to describe what it is to have a 3-way relationship dynamic for us, because it is filled with so much love.
Yeah.
That's a different way to think about it because, yeah, most people, I'm like, I feel like I'd get jealous, and no one's ever said it like you did. You're like, you just have to work through it. Like, if that comes up, it comes up, but like, don't make that a reason to not do it.
It's because it's about being open, about talking about new and different relationships that aren't just the norm. So if people are a lot more open talking about these things and not just being like, oh, it's great, it's fabulous. Of course it's not. It's 3 personalities. It's really annoying. Like, she thinks, fuck. People say, what's it like being someone? I said, I wouldn't recommend it because, you know, a lot of the time you're thinking about that as opposed to thinking about stuff you want to be thinking about.
Right.
But as long as you're open and you talk and you keep that dialogue open and you're all having a nice time, then it's important to talk in any relationship. I mean, you know, in any relationship, just talk and be honest with them and be like, hey, we call it a Miss Vanjie situation. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but we call it a Miss Vanjie situation. If we've got a Miss Vanjie situation, we're like, press the buzzer and we think, hang on, we need to put these emotions aside and have a nice little chat. And then you can work it out and go with the flow, baby.
Wow.
That's so amazing. Well, congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I mean, I will say one thing, though. I'm doing all the bloody housework, the washing, the dishes. Piss me if they can make a bit of an effort. It'd be fabulous.
Well, do they play with your front or your back to thank you for that?
Well, that's why I couldn't pick a slice. That's why I said you have a slice of everything then.
No.
She's a very versatile queen.
Oh, so like when you are, you know, back in the club days, would someone see your show and be like, I'm trying to fuck that?
If anybody wants to fuck Ginny Lemon, I would seriously think of deep look inside themselves. But when it's sweated off half the night and I'm feeling sexy, then yeah. Maybe, you know. Well, we're going back to your OG question of like random sex stories. I think the one that pops to my mind and the absolute worst I could think of is I was sucking somebody off once. They slapped me around the face and said, fancy a slice? And I was like, oh no, darling. Oh no, darling. No. I was like, popped that sausage out of my mouth and I was done. I was like, no, thank you. It's Betty Buys for me. You can see yourself out. So
yeah,
oh my God.
Terrible.
We've talked about that before. There's something, I think it takes a unique personality who wants their stage persona to be the sexual thing versus themselves to be the sexual thing. Because it really is a mood killer.
Oh, God. I'm just like, no, I'm at work. I've got all this shit. Yeah, fair enough. We've all done it. We've all snogged with our face and makeup. I mean, why not? But for me, it comes off. You know, it comes off. It'll always end up off. I never go out there and try and be sexy or sexual. If I'm feeling sexy, I'll go out there and be sexy no matter what I'm wearing, no matter what I look like. It's not about the ordinary standards of beauty. It's about how you feel inside. And, you know, you two are perfect examples. The things that I do know about you are how you show positivity and how you show yourselves and your body. And you're so both the fucking pair of you are sexy bastards. So you enable people to do that, and just by being yourselves, not by striving for anything else apart from feeling sexy within yourself. And that's all I'm trying to do.
Well, We're just going to keep making 2021 a sexy spot. Well, listen, we are excited to see you on Drag Race Season 2. This is really exciting. And I'll be watching very closely as I work on the Chop with Latrice and Manila, because they're going to be reviewing every moment of it. So we're excited.
Well, I've got a story about Manila, so she doesn't say nice things. I'm going to be straight on Twitter, the bitch.
Why don't you tell it here first?
Oh God, hang on, I've gone off the Zoom. Oh, I've done it again. Press the button.
You're here. We can hear you. Okay.
I'm back.
No, she talked about it this week because we looked at we had Blue Hydrangea on the Chop, and they were looking at everyone's looks, and Manila was like, "Oh, I love Ginny. We worked together."
Oh, we had a fabulous time. Very fun. I ended up quite tipsy that night as well, I could tell you.
Oh. Do we see a pattern here?
There's a slight, raging alcohol in us, but isn't there all?
Yeah. Amazing. So where can people find you on the internet?
Online.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
where?
They can find me on the internet.
Your Instagram is Ginny Lemon 69.
Ginny Lemon 69 or 70-1.
Yeah.
Ginny Lemon 69 on everything. I'm on the, what am I on? I'm on the Facebooks, I'm on the Twitter, I'm on the I'd have a gram, instantly a gram, please. YouTubes. I'm on the tubes. I'm not doing TikTok. No, I can't do that.
I'm too old. I'm too old for TikTok.
No, it's for the kids. It's like Snapchat. It's not cool anymore. It's just for people who haven't got a sense of humour.
Yes. Or
it's for them
who
to
want to
feel
keep
like
telling
they're
the
funny
same
because they're doing
joke
other
over and
people's
over
stuff.
and over.
Yeah. Nah. Although if they pay, I'll be on that. So thank you, TikTok. You can buy me Cameo. I'm on Bandcamp. Buy me t-shirts. I'm
about to buy
money. Someone's got to pay for the dealer. God.
Look, did you see this Fanciest Slice shirt? It's like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I love that one.
I'm about to buy that right now.
With the fruit on the head.
Friend, meeting people is easy, and that's an exclusive range by meeting people is easy. And that's my wife, who I work with very closely all these years. So have a look at those. The Don't Buy the Sun.
You are fucking on the Gay Times spread. That's incredible.
Oh, just a little spread, D. I mean, it was meant to be a solo article, but there was all the 11 girls, but they had to have a bit of time.
They weren't up to anything.
No, very bland answers. Thank God they have
very bland.
All right, I love you so much. Thank you for getting the drag. I'm going to figure out how to get a little gift basket to you.
Yeah, I love that. I'll send you my address. Thank you. Put a couple of used pants or something, someone to sniff as well. Send me off to sleep. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and a big hello to your friend Adam, who encouraged you to be on the show, because we never would have got you without his encouragement. So thank you,
exactly.
Adam.
Don't give him too much hype.
Thanks for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at sloppypod, or send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Don't forget to call in with your fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. Fancy Slice!
You can follow us on Instagram at Big Dipper Jelly and Spiciest Meatball, or follow me on Twitter at FatDragMeatball. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which now come out every Tuesday and Friday.
Gonna get this shit off. Husband's home in a bit, so I'm hoping. Got the jock strap on. I'm gonna go douche.
Yay! Doodle-doo-doo forever dog. To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and 1 day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. M.O.M.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.
This may come as a surprise, but my family is ready to get out of the house. So I did a search on the Vrbo app. They've got vacation homes anywhere your family wants to go. We found the perfect beach house that was just a drive away. It has an outdoor kitchen, a pool, and a game room for the kids, so we can really unwind and relax. Check out the Vrbo app for whatever kind of vacation your family needs. That's Vrbo, VRBO.com. Your together awaits. 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 Awaits.